commendation. Whereas Delayne Sigerman has served as council member place 4 for the city of Kerrville since May 2018 and on the steering committee for Kerrville 2050 and has shown sincere concern for the welfare of the citizens of Kerrville. And whereas we as members of the city council wish to express our appreciation to Delayne Sigerman for her many contributions during her tenure of office from May 2018 through November 2020. And whereas Delayne Sigerman, during her term on city council, served as mayor pro tem in 2018. Among her many contributions were her efforts to identify and address the needs of the homeless population in the city, coordination and provision of assistance for food, shelter, and services for citizens during the COVID pandemic 2020, volunteer support for the Kerrville Farmers Market, and advocacy for downtown businesses. Now therefore, be it resolved by the City Council of the City of Kerrville, Kerr County, Texas, on behalf of the citizens of Kerrville, as well as ourselves individually, we wish to express our sincere gratitude for the invaluable services rendered by Delayne Sigerman and for serving honestly, fairly, and effectively, and always keeping the best interests of the community in the forefront at all times. Formal award over here at your place. But I did not know Delayne until we started campaigning together in 2018. But I count her as a dear friend who has made amazing contributions to this council and to this city. Now let me present something. Big old heavy.
I count you as a dear friend also, and it's just one of the many bonuses to come out of this job.
All right, you have something to
I
say?
do have something to say. I've run it by night. Is it on? Okay. So I've had to do some really tough things on city council, but I would have to say tonight is at the top. So I'm going to start with some light trivia, some campaign trivia, if you will, with some personal observations that I have. First of all, I've run unopposed and I've run opposed, and unopposed is a lot more fun. My replacement is a female, which keeps the 3-2 female-male ratio intact. Not that I have anything against men, but I'm really proud of women who will stand up and give up their time. I can now have lunch with any two of you without the fear of a quorum, which I probably will do many more times. I know you all probably have a 2020 blacklist. I now have one too. But I know Brenda's going to do a good job, and I'm proud that she's able to do so. So when I took this job, I had never been to council member school, so I relied on the city to help me a great deal just transition into just a citizen to what's important for the city. And if the city hadn't been so gracious, so professional, so courteous, and patient, I'm not sure I could have done the same good job. So I'm thanking you very much for all that you did to get me to do a good job for the city. And I know they'll do the same for Brenda. So. I also have to say a few things about my council members. Many people have asked me, what makes your council team so special? And I would have to say that it's one thing, but a lot of things. The one thing we have in common is we want what's best for Kerrville. But there's a lot of other good things this council has that's made that happen. I used to play a lot of adult softball, and we were actually pretty good. One year we went to nationals in Modesto, California, before I actually appreciated wine. And that team was special. But you know, what made it special? Every position played its position well. And I kind of think our council is very much like that. We're different, we have different positions, but we come together for the common cause, and our goal is what's best for Kerrville and to win the game. So thank you, council members. I've left you personal notes because there's just no way I could say all I have to say and not keep to our time. The people out here, I want to thank. Every council meeting that we had, I would get a text or a note afterwards or an email saying, thank you for serving. Thank you for being there tonight. You made the right decision, or we're behind you, or call us if we can help. So I can't thank you all enough for doing that for 30 months. So those are my treasures, my friends. My treasurer, who's not here tonight, Jennifer Phelps, really did a great job keeping my money intact early on, as well as just being a good support for me. So, if you're listening, Jennifer, thank you very much. Karen Johnson is my social media wizard. Would you stand up, Karen? A lot of people want to know who is behind all those wonderful constant contacts. So, thank you very much. There's one person I have to thank that I don't even know if I can have the words to do it, but my husband, Mike, actually said okay when I said I wanted to run again. I gave him a week, and if he said no, I wasn't going to do it. Because really and truly, if your spouse is not behind you when you're doing this, it's very tough. So he said, sure, let's do this again. And you have to remember, when you're going through tough times on a council meeting, your spouse is going through it too. He sees you worried, he sees you stressed, and he did a lot. So he was at the polls every morning, every evening. He put up a bazillion signs only to have to take them down and then put them back up. So, where are you, Mike? Okay. Thank you, I love you, and I probably will never do this again. Because the word running will not be in my vocabulary unless it's from a burning building or on the river trail, okay? Let's see. So, this slight change to council, it won't undo the good things that we have accomplished. And I'm hopeful that Brenda will want to listen and learn and work with each of you and keep Kerrville on track. I'm sure she will. And I'm counting on you all to do good work. Because if you don't, I'll be there on Tuesday nights. And if I can't make it, I'll send mine. So I just want to quote a quote from Pablo Picasso, who said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift, but the purpose of life is to give the gift away." So this is not goodbye, but just farewell for now. I have more to give, and you'll be seeing me. Thank you for coming, and thank you for all your support.